Hi guys, I am Fatima Saladaga, a KK student from BS Ed major in mathematics. Today, I am going to show you the derivative rules and give some example of these rules, which are the constant rule, power rule, product rule, quotient rule, and the chain rule. Derivatives are a fundamental tool in calculus, so let me help you understand the derivatives, especially on its rule. Let's start with the constant rule. For the constant rule, we have this formula: derivative of c is equals to 0. Let me show you some examples. To differentiate 7, we have the derivative of 7 is equals to 0. Also, if we differentiate a negative 7, the derivative of negative 7 is equals to 0. What if the f of x is a pi? So the derivative of a pi is equals to 0. That is the constant rule. To solve for the power rule, let's be guided with the formula: derivative of x to the power of n is equals to n times x to the power of n minus 1. These are the examples. Let's say, for example, f of x is equals to x raised to 8. So the first derivative, we need to bring this 8 to the front times to x and raise to 8 minus 1. So the result would be 8 minus 1 is 7, so 8x raised to 7. To solve for the product rule, we have this formula: the derivative of f of x times g of x is equals to f of x times g prime of x plus f prime of x times g of x. To find the derivative of x squared times sine x, using f of x is equals to x squared, it follows that f prime of x is equals to 2x. Also, g of x is equals to sine x, which the derivative of sine x is equals to cos x. To solve this problem, we have the derivative of x squared times sine x is equals to x squared times g prime of x, which is cos x, plus g of x, which is sine x, and f prime of x is equals to 2x. So the result would be x squared cos x plus 2x sine x. For the quotient rule, we should not forget that the derivative of f of x over g of x is equals to g of x times f prime of x minus f of x times g prime of x over x squared. For example, we need to get the derivative of 4x minus 2 over x squared plus 1, which is f of x is the numerator and g of x is the denominator. We just need to follow the formula to have this. So g of x is equals to x squared plus 1 times f prime of x is 4 minus f of x is 4x minus 2 times g prime of x is 2x over g of x squared, which is x squared plus 1 times to the power of 2. Next is we simplify. So we have this result 4x squared plus 4 minus 8x squared minus 4x over x squared plus 1 times to the power of 2. And this is the answer. Negative 4x squared plus 4x plus 4 over 2 x squared plus 1 times to the power of 2. And lastly, we have the chain rule. And to solve for the chain rule, we have this formula: the derivative of f of g of x is equals to f prime of g of x times g prime of x. Let's have an example. The derivative of 5x plus 4 to the power of 4. With the formula, we just need to follow it. We have 4 times 5x plus 3 to the power of 3 times 5. Why? Because 4 times 5x plus 3 to the power of 3 is the f prime of g of x, which is in the formula, and the g prime of x is the 5. So to solve this, we have the answer 20 times 5x plus 3 to the power of 3. That's a chain rule. That's all for this video, and I hope you understand and learn the rules of derivatives. And to practice, because practice makes perfect, these are some of the problems.